Tournament fishing versus fun fishing. This is a discussion I've been wanting to have on a video for a while now. Today we have high school angler Halton Howard from Nashville, Arkansas, Nashville Scrappers. Thank you for being a part today. He is a tournament angler, and he comes from a tournament fishing family. And you got me who did not come from a tournament fishing family. So we're about to just open it up and talk about the pros and cons of fishing tournaments or just fishing for fun.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, Halton, tournament fishing.
Yep.
I want to hear a pro out of you, a positive, or unless you want me to go first. What do you want?
All right. Well, I personally, like everybody probably thinks this, you have to spend money to get in tournaments, but there's also the chance of more money you're winning back.
Okay.
That's a great side of it. And also, if you're a big tournament fisher, you're probably very competitive.
Okay, there you go.
Like me and my dad, it's a tournament every week when we go fishing.
Yeah.
Because we don't like to lose. We're competitors. So that's our biggest side of it. Now, I win most of the time, I think. But, you know.
Jab at dad right there.
Yeah, take a jab at dad. Yeah.
So there's a positive there, the competitive side. And that's one thing I was going to say with tournaments is the competitive. Now, I can be, while fishing fun, very competitive. Like every time I've been on the water, I have that mindset to where, I want to win, I want to win. But let me go to the tournament side that I think is a positive, but then I want to do the negative. All right, tournament side of the positive competitors. You have a bunch of different anglers, and there is that saying, it makes you better competing against the best. Well, part of that is true, but part of that's not true. I think that's overrated to saying, "Oh, I got to go fish tournaments to be at the best." I don't think that's true.
No, that's not true.
Now I'm going to go one more thing with it, and we can break off that later. But I don't want to talk about this for an hour. We're going through quick. But one thing about tournament fishing is you got to follow a schedule. There's a schedule. So you're going to go to this lake in January, this lake February. I'm using examples: March, April, June, and that can be a positive, as in you're fishing different bodies of waters, different time of year. So you got to be able to adapt and learn. But that's the negative with it too, I'm going to say, my friend.
Yeah, that is one of the negatives.
The negative is you do not get to just learn one body of water.
Yeah.
Or what's another negative you think, real quick, with the schedule?
I know, as you, we went and fished the Nationals last year, me and Garrett. And as you keep fishing and you fish bigger tournaments, people get annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
Say, people get annoying.
You want to go fish this spot, somebody's there. You want to go fish this spot, somebody's there. You're fishing a spot and somebody comes and pulls up on you.
Yeah.
It gets annoying.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I guess when you sign up for a tournament, that's part of it. But, I don't know. We went our 8th grade year, last year was our 9th grade year, to the Bassmaster Junior High National Championship.
At Chickamauga, Lake Chickamauga.
We're pre-fishing that week, feeling good about it. We pull up, we're trying to go to this starting spot. We had a late starting number. There's 3 boats on the spot.
Yeah.
We've not seen anybody there all week.
Yeah.
Finally, we found a spot. 2 more people pull in with us. It's a whole different realm out there at those lakes that there's community holes.
Yeah.
I personally don't believe in community holes. I don't like it if somebody pulls up on me and starts fishing right beside me.
Yeah. So,
I mean,
he just brought up a whole nother point with the tournament, how you got to compete. You're going against good anglers. Other guys are out here. One thing also we were talking about, though, with the tournaments and the schedules, you said people, I'm going to bring up weather.
Yeah.
Weather. Yeah. If you're fishing a tournament, you got to be out there if it's raining. Or if it's 30-mile-per-hour winds and that rain's going sideways, okay? Or there might be a chance of lightning. You got to be there if you've paid the entry and you're there.
I'll be there. I'm not being on the water if it's lightning.
I know it's not being on the water.
Yeah, I'm not getting on the water.
I remember being a high school boat captain and fishing in tournaments where it is raining. I remember fishing my high school state tournament when I was 16 years old. Back before it was high school fishing, it was junior bass. And we got dumped on. And that day when we were done, I was like, man, this wasn't no fun. So that's one thing with tournaments, and me fishing for fun. Now, I fish for a living, guys. I do them on water lessons, so you're getting a different viewpoint now because I'm on the water so much. But with tournaments, all my buddies are on the lake on Saturday, and it's raining, and I'm at the house with my family because I don't want to be out there.
I will say, the best 2 tournaments I've had have been in the middle of rain. Been pouring.
You have blasted some fish in the middle of
I've blasted some fish in
Yes,
rain.
they will bite in rain. I've done some of my lessons and my guide trips in rain, not lightning. I don't want to go in the lightning.
If it's lightning, I'm off.
Yeah.
But if it's just raining, let's go.
If it's just going to rain. But I just know there's been some times where I'm at the house and my buddy's like, dude, we got soaked today, or the lightning's coming in at noon and they're running around, and I'm just I'm hanging at the house. I mean, that's just something I think is nice. I'm hanging at the house. Now, one thing I'll say about fun fishing, though, guys, from me, I'm gonna make a video later, probably why I don't fish tournaments and that be more organized and kind of go through that. I have nothing against tournaments. I think it's great. But one thing I want to say with tournaments, though, you got to look at where you're at in life, okay?
Yeah.
And I mean that as in, this is one thing I think that kind of can affect people. Okay, I know a lot of dudes I've done lessons with, men that are in their 50s and 60s. Their kids are in college or out of college. Their kids have families, and they have a hobby. They love to compete, so they got into a small club. And I think that is great. I think that's what you go do. You got a club of 20 to 40 anglers.
Yep.
You're competing. You're getting to know each other. I think that's great. But where like I'm at in life, and I know other people around my age in the 30s or the 20s, they're starting a family. They have to take a step back from tournaments.
Yeah.
Do the family. Your dad was one of those guys.
Yeah.
His dad was a big tournament going.
Before he got married and started a family and all that, my dad fished every day he could. Like football season, practice just done, boat's hooked up, he's going. Middle of summer, practice just done with football, he's a football coach as well. Hooked up, going.
Yeah.
And then, started getting married, having a kid, and a lot of that died off. But now I'm old enough to go with him, and it's picked back up.
So
not nearly as much, though.
Yeah. So he's fishing tournaments, but now he's a boat captain.
Yeah.
And I know other anglers. We're at Lake Ouachita today, guys, just by the way, for y'all watching the locals or not. But, like, there's some hammers out here from Ouachita. They got kids at your age are coming up. They've taken it back from the tournaments and said, hey, I'm going to take my kid out.
Yeah.
And so just kind of look where you're at in life on the tournament fishing.
Yeah.
I think one negative, though, with the tournaments, that's why I'm getting into all this, is guys will put the tournaments before their family. Yeah. And they're going to put their hobby before the family. To where, hey, instead of, like, I can go fun fish for 4 hours and be back home at lunch instead of that tournament where I'm practicing a day this and you got your wife, whatever, your kids. So that's one negative I can see with the tournaments.
Yeah.
Is depending where you're at. Now, once again, you're doing it for a living. I mean, guys, I'm fishing for a living. Like, I get it, but like, there's different scenarios. But don't let tournaments overtake the family life. Yeah. All right, fun fishing. We just said it.
You can go try whatever you want fun fishing. If you don't catch them, oh man, we're just out here having fun. If you catch them, this has been a great day.
Yep.
I mean, now that's the side of tournaments you can't do because you got to kind of stick to what you have. But in fun fishing, like, Coach, he was like, I mean, we could go run over here today and go try this. And he was like, I ain't trying to there in a while. We're just going to hang out here.
Yeah.
We weren't catching a ton then, but we were still just enjoying our day out here.
Yeah, so with fun fishing, there's a lot of factors I think that's made me a better angler, and I want people to hear it. And when I'm fun fishing, I can try new things. And then you get confidence over time. I can try new areas. So, but when you're in a tournament, it seems like, and that's why I get a lot of my tournament guys during my on-the-water lessons, they do what they know and they're confident with. And it doesn't always work. But they don't want to try new in the tournaments. And you've seen with me fishing, as much I'm on the water, now it's not nothing for me just to go try somewhere else or no, I know what I'm looking for with the forward facing, how I fish, how I've adapted. But when I'm fun fishing, I can try new things.
Yeah.
And if I don't catch them, it's okay. I'm learning something.
Yeah.
But here's another thing with fun fishing. We can go fish where we want. We have hammer lakes that don't have tournaments. And that was one of my favorite things when I was younger was I lived in Arkadelphia, Lake DeGray's right there, a big tournament lake. I fished there a lot. But guess what? I can go fish Lake Brewer. I could have went to the Arkansas River. I went down to Texas. Like, when I just wanted to go fish, I could fish. So a positive to fun fishing is you can fish fun lakes. You have some fun lakes you like.
Oh, yeah. Derrick's Lake, D-Queen, Broken Bow. I mean,
Broken
all right
Bow's
there. Broken Bow is very fun.
Broken Bow's a fun lake. And so that's one thing, too, with the fun fishing is you can go fish different bodies of water that are more smaller and fun, but more importantly, you can try different tactics, techniques, and learn more about it. But guys, appreciate you. Let me know down in the comments. I should have said this earlier. Your positives or negatives of tournament fishing, fun fishing. Just a fun video for us talking about it. Want to get some feedback from you guys. I am probably gonna make a video later while I don't tournament fish, and it's gonna be pretty in depth. But I say that I might be tournament fishing this year. I don't know, but appreciate you guys. Now, hey, we're gonna get the Faith Juice with my man H2 Outdoors, Halton Howard. Guys, appreciate you. Welcome to the Faith Juice part of the video where we share encouragement word, motivation piece, whatever's on my heart, scripture. Today, my man Halton Howard, he's been working on a sermon, and he's going to kind of give. I'm not going to let you go for 10 minutes.
No,
or so.
It's not going to be a sermon. It's just going to be a little overview. The small points of it.
There we go. So I'm going to let my man H2 Outdoors, Halton Howard, take this over.
All right. So in the Bible, Jesus, he used lots of parables to teach as he was, going throughout his ministry. And right here I have the parable of the sower. This is Matthew 13, verse 3, and we're going to be going through verse 9. So, and he told them many things in parables, saying, A sower went out to sow, and as he sowed, some seeds fell on the path, and the birds came and devoured them. Other seeds fell on the rocky ground, and they did not have much soil. So they immediately sprang up, but since they had no depth of soil, since they had no depth of soil. But when the sun rose up, they were scorched, and since they had no root, they withered away. Other seeds fell among the thorns, and the thorns grew up and choked them out. Other seeds fell on good soil and produced grain, some 100-fold, some 60, some 30. He who has ears, let him hear. And so I was thinking about this. There's a lot of ways that people take this parable. We can plant the seeds, but God does the watering. Not every seed's gonna work out. They might not take it. But I was thinking about it, and I was like, we can judge others. I'm going to use judge. That's a strong word, but we can judge others, and say, hey, well, they're just that rocky soil. They're not accepting it very much. They ain't got much roots, or they didn't accept it at all. But we got to judge ourselves. We got to judge ourselves to make sure we are the good soil. Are we the good soil that God wants us to be, or are we the rocky soil where you hear it for a little bit, but then as soon as something bad comes along, you give it up? Or there's those different things. Or are we the soil that has thorns, weeds, all that around us, and it kills our faith, even though we really want to have it? And if we're the soil that has the weeds and the thorns, we have to be able to go in and take those weeds and thorns and all those things that are killing our faith and take it out of our soil. And so, this is just one of those that really was key to me. There's a lot of things in everybody's life. There's things in my life that are affecting my faith with Christ. And at the end of the day, that has to be our number one thing. If there's a weed in your life that isn't, you got to get it out of your life. And so that's really what I had today, is just, let's have some self-reflection on ourselves and learn more about ourselves to make our soil perfect for God, or good for God.
Awesome. Good stuff there. I like that. He shared that with me over the phone, and I was like, man, this is good. Someone out there is going to want to hear this. It could be you, it could be myself even, but with that good soil, or that rocky soil, like I said, that rocky ground, them rocks you drive over the truck, it kind of waves, it does this, but we want to be that good flat soil,
Yep.
kind of like a foundation.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Halton. Thank you very much. Guys, any encouragement words? My man Halton will take it. Any questions or anything, leave it to him. By the way, I know we're at the end of the video. Y'all go check out his YouTube channel. He posts shorts. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah.
There's some old videos, but he's going to post shorts and shorts. There might be a short from today.
There might be. I started off posting videos, didn't get a lot of views doing long videos. So if there's somebody who watches my channel and wants to see a long video, let me know. We can work on that.
Nah, you're just going to post shorts.
I'll probably see shorts
We'll
still.
see you guys.